In the cutthroat, often brutal world of ancient Roman politics, ambition was a dime a dozen. Everyone wanted power, but true genius was rare. Julius Caesar possessed that rare quality in abundance. Even in his youth, he displayed an uncanny knack for navigating the treacherous path of the curses and the traditional ladder of Roman political offices, and he climbed that ladder faster than almost anyone before or after him. Caesar began his climb like any other aspiring politician, as a quaestor, handling financial affairs. But even in this first step, his charisma and sharp intellect set him apart. He quickly moved to Aedile, responsible for public games and building projects. There he spent lavishly, endearing himself to the common people, but also managing to acquire massive debts. It was a risky strategy, but one that paid off. His popularity propelled him forward. By 62 BC, he was elected praetor, a high judicial office, putting him in charge of courts and giving him significant legal and military authority. At this point in his career, he was in his mid-30s. To put that into perspective, consider that Augustus, the first emperor of Rome, didn't attain Praetorian power until he was 41 years old. But Caesar didn't just follow the rules. He mastered them and then bent them to his will. While his peers focused on land and military power, Caesar concentrated on the courts, amassing wealth and influence. He forged powerful alliances, most notably with the wealthy Crassus and the celebrated General Pompey, forming what would be known as the First Triumph. This alliance gave him immense leverage. He used it to accelerate his ascent, bypassing obstacles and silencing opposition. In a remarkably short time, Caesar went from being a promising but detridden young man to holding the highest offices in the Roman state. He became Pontifex Maximus, the head of the religious establishment, at the age of 40. 2 years later, he was appointed consul, the chief executive of the Roman state, along with Pompey. This was unprecedented. Normally, the consulship was a one-year term held by a single individual, but the Senate, owing to the undeniable power of the triumvirate, allowed Caesar and Pompey to serve together. Looking back at his journey, it's clear that Caesar didn't get to the top by being the strongest or the most ruthless. He played the game of Roman politics better than anyone. He understood the system and used it to his advantage. He knew how to court the people, the elites, and the military, and he wasn't afraid to make bold moves and break the rules when necessary. His early career was a masterclass in ambition, populism, and strategic brilliance. It laid the foundation for the revolutionary leader, the dictator who would eventually seize power and change the course of Roman and world history forever. Now, if you want to dive deeper into the story of Julius Caesar, don't miss our video on his rise to dictatorship. Click here to watch, and as always, thanks for watching.